Shikhar Dhawan, prolific in certain conditions, but not quite the same player overseas. It's amazing that he's got all these numbers at the test level, even in one days and T20s, with the kind of weaknesses that he has, especially when it comes to foreign batting conditions. Now, here's Shikhar Dhawan's problems when he goes overseas. Weakness number one, in the last overseas test match that he played against South Africa, he got out to this ball twice in 2 innings. The short ball that is bowled into his body. Now, this is what Shikhar Dhawan tends to do. The moment the ball is shot, he's sort of like this, either trying to defend. He got out like this in the second innings in that test match in South Africa, or he tried to be aggressive and play a shot to the short ball. Now, I don't mind him being aggressive against the short ball, because if you're just going to be defending all the time, you can be a sitting duck to a good fast bowler. So, if you're going to be aggressive and try and pull short deliveries, the first thing that Shikhar Dhawan needs to do is not get into the line of the short ball like this. The moment the ball is short coming into his body, the important thing is to have this movement here and get that ball here and then try and play a shot, either a hook or a pull. If you're going to get into line, you're going to get all crammed up and you just won't have the freedom to play that aggressive shot. So either he gets into line and ducks and lets the short ball go, or if he wants to be aggressive against the short ball, go right here besides the line of the ball, get that ball to come back here and play a pull shot or a hook shot. So that's one adjustment that he needs to make. Weakness number two, actually it's very interesting with a lot of batsmen, their strengths also can be their weaknesses. For example, Shikhar Dhawan, if you remember his test debut, a lot of shots played off the front foot, the cover drives, kept hitting boundaries, kept peppering that cover boundary with that typical Shikhar Dhawan drive. But in overseas conditions, when the ball is around good length and he tries to hit it on the up, the ball doesn't come in straight lines. That is the thing that happens in overseas conditions, and the reason why Dhawan and Rohit Sharma struggle is the ball changes its line. So there is one line A, and after the ball pitches, there is a line B, because the ball moves off the pitch or just holds into the surface or bounces a little more. So one of Shikhar Dhawan's problems when he gets overseas, if he tries to play that same drive without getting to the pitch of the ball has moved, it's bounced a little bit and is a candidate to getting an outside edge and getting caught in gully or point. Having said that, off late, if you notice, he's allowed the ball to come to him. He's not going for the ball, which makes him even more of a candidate. He lets the ball come to him. In the last couple of seasons, he's been playing that ball a little late, Dhawan. So that has really helped his cause. So when he goes to England and if he gets a test match, the thing that he's got to worry about and not do is try and hit too much on the up to a ball that's not pitched up. Might as well let it go and wait for the ball to come to him. He did that once in his overseas test career against New Zealand when he got a good 90, he got 100 as well. So maybe that is where Dhawan could maybe rein in that instinct of driving on the up. The weakness number three, not as big as the other two weaknesses that I've just mentioned, and it's not really been seen so much in recent times. So maybe he's covered that angle up, but his early test matches in overseas condition, that happened a lot. Dhawan, again, loves to get onto the front foot like a lot of Indian batsmen, and again, very keen to drive and not play dead bat, keen to drive on the offside. And the moment the ball comes back in, you've seen Dhawan actually get bowled or leg before a lot of times. On that first tour of Australia, that happened quite a bit to him. So here again, Dhawan has to be telling himself, it's all about actually telling yourself more than making technical adjustments, because your game is very much set at this level. So he goes to overseas conditions, especially in England, when he sees the ball there and he's looking to drive, got to be careful, not make his mind up too early, expect that ball to change angle. So if he's going for a drive, he's not got to be blind or dogmatic about that decision and still try to play on the up. Let the ball come to him. Watch the ball till the very end instead of just playing that typical flourishing drive on the offside. Expect that ball to come back in, and that might just help him cover that ball coming back in, because he doesn't have a technical issue. A lot of guys struggle with the ball coming back in because their front foot tends to get across it a bit too much and the bat doesn't really come down and meet the ball. Dhawan's case is not like that. It's just about making a decision very early and trying to hit on the up. Let that ball come back in or expect the ball to come back in. So he's a little more cautious and the commitment is not too early. So 3 things that Dhawan can worry about: So yeah, just to round up, I'd say that no batsman is weakness free. Dhawan has got a few more than some of the other batsmen, but he's able to, mask those weaknesses superbly because he's got such an excellent temperament that he doesn't brood or dwell too much on his failures and weaknesses. He's an attacking player, the kind Virat Kohli likes. I thought he should have got a little more opportunities in South Africa. He just got the one test match. If I was Virat Kohli, I'd try to back Shikhar Dhawan. He's been in such good form. An aggressive batsman, if he gets going in English conditions, he's one guy who knows how to get those 100s. So good luck to Shikhar.